Hey, it's not fair at all that you have no marketing training in your background, but your boss has asked you to write a marketing video. Well, don't worry. I have almost 20 years of marketing communications experience, and I've got your back. We're going to do this together, and it's going to be fab. Keep watching. People have always described products by their features and their benefits. I want to teach you an old school marketing method that I learned in the late 80s that describes products in terms of features, advantages, and benefits. I was taught this concept by a veteran marketing writer named Abe. So in this workshop, Abe says, pretend your product is a lawnmower. Now, when you're thinking about features for a product, what you want to really talk about in marketing is a distinguishing feature, right? All lawnmowers have some of the same stuff. They got wheels, they got blades for cutting, they got an engine of some kind. What's different about our lawnmower that we think makes it better? Well, in our case, we've got a 48-inch span between wheels. That's our feature. Advantage means what about this makes it better for the customer? In our case, a 48-inch span is twice as wide as a normal lawnmower, so you can cut your lawn in half as many trips back and forth. So you're saving a ton of time with our fictitious lawnmower. So Abe asks me in the workshop, what's the photo of the benefit for our 48-inch lawnmower that saves people time? It's like, I don't know. I guess you've got a guy proudly standing in front of his yard and it has those cool stripes you get when you just mown it. And Abe says, no, you got a picture of him at a football game. Like, what, did he cut the field? He's like, you don't get it. Benefits are always personal. I was thinking, Abe's the one who doesn't get it, because at that time it was believed that, yeah, consumers buy things on an emotional level, but businesses don't. They're all rational, and they're using a spreadsheet and budgets and POs and stuff. But Abe's point was they had just discovered the business buys are also emotional. It's just that after they've made their emotional decision, they back justify it with the figures and the budget and the numbers so they can pitch it to their boss. So one of the big takeaways here is when you're writing marketing stuff, you're writing to the emotional side of a human. So all features and advantages ultimately have to be made personal. What do I mean by make benefits personal? Well, to go into depth on that, we got to visit our old friend Abraham Maslov. Maslov was an American psychologist who revolutionized things in 1943. He was trying to figure out what motivates people, and not only what we need, but in what order we need it. So he came up with this way of thinking called Maslov's hierarchy of human need. The bottom layer, the most important needs we have, are biological, according to Maslov. So this is stuff like, I need to eat, sleep, drink, breathe, or I can't survive. One level up from that, safety. Now that I know I'm not starving to death, I can start thinking about, hey, when it gets dark and cold tonight, where am I going to sleep? These are things like, is there law and order? Do I live in an atmosphere of permanent fear? Once you get that sorted out, only then can you really start thinking about issues of belonging. So this is the issues like, do I have people in my life I can trust? Am I part of the tribe? Am I loved? Once you have that settled, at least to somewhat to your satisfaction, then you start to worry more about self-esteem. So these are things like, now that I know I can eat, and I have a home, and I have a family, I found out I'm good at some stuff, can I master it? And by the way, when I'm trying to master it, I discover other people respect me more because I'm good at something, so I get prestige. So all of that is the esteem need. You've got mastery, now you can start thinking about setting really big goals in life, and this top part of the pyramid, Maslov called self-actualization. This is where you're expressing yourself creatively, you're spiritually fulfilled, you have these peak experiences that are deeply satisfying. It's a long, long way from, I have to pee. What's that got to do with this stuff over here? Well, think about how they sell chewing gum. What's a feature of chewing gum? It tastes good, no biggie. What's the advantage? It could freshen your breath, right? And if you're a bad copywriter, you stop there. But people buy emotionally, so you want to get to the personal part. How do they sell gum now? They show a cute couple flirting. They chew gum in anticipation of expected kissing, and the message is the more gum you chew, the more you're going to have belonging. Does that apply to anything we sell? Sure. When you use this pyramid, you want to address people on the level that they spend most of their time worrying about. We serve an audience of IT white-collar professionals. So they're not worried about, do they have enough to eat? They're not homeless. They are starting to think about belonging, and they really spend their life on the esteem level. So we have a group who just wrote a course about converged infrastructure and hyper-converged infrastructure. What's the feature of it? It's about this new architecture that IT people really need to learn if they want to simplify how their data center runs. What's the advantage of the course? Well, you could figure this stuff out if you're an IT pro, but it would take a long time and you would have gaps in your knowledge. If you take the course, you get it fast and you get it thoroughly. But what's the benefit? Benefits are always personal. Here's the smart thing they did. They put in their marketing copy, take this and you could become a trusted advisor. IT professionals all go to work in rank and file. There's dozens of them. How do you get the CEO to notice you? Well, if you know the most about this new architecture, you're the one the CEO is asking, what do we do? So you're way up here on the esteem level. Good marketing. So the next time someone hands you a marketing copywriting assignment, take it back to features, advantages, and benefits. And if you need another way to remember this, features are the what. Advantages are the so what. A Dell laptop has a quad-core processor, so what? Isilon node can go up to 144 nodes, so what? You answer that, you've got the advantage. And then finally, the benefits are what about me? What? So what about me? When you're handed a marketing assignment, go back to features and advantages and then make it personal.